Hi, all the signs of the Zodiac out there. I'm Pam, and welcome to your mid-month Psychic Tarot reading update. Please remember, this is a general reading, so to get a reading with details pertaining specifically for you, you would need to have a private reading. Also, please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon signs to gain more insight and information, because there will be some months that they will resonate more for you than your sun sign will. If you would like to get a closer and more detailed look at love for your sign, that would cover the next 3 to 5 month period, please go to my website, theluckymermaid.com, and click on the video tab on my menu, and there you will find videos that you can download and purchase to get a more detailed look. Also, please be sure to check out my crystal readings that were for the entire month of August that are also available on that videos page for download and purchase. So thank you for that, and now on to the mid-month Psychic Tarot updates. And the first one I'm going to start with is Aries. Aries, what comes up for Aries? What's happening for Aries for mid-month of August? What's going on with the sign of Aries? Well, Aries, you have two interesting cards here. The first card you have here is my favorite all-time card, which is the Ace of Swords. And this card to me symbolizes truth being revealed. It can also be victory. So this is an awesome card to have. Let me hear why it's here for you. I hear you're rounding up the troops and you're gathering everybody on board. I feel that you need to relinquish your fears, that you have had some fears that have been holding you back. I feel there's going to be a big changing of the guard, and next month there's going to be some kind of changes going on around you. This could be work-related changes. This could also be changes in regard to just family situation, but I'm hearing changing of the guard is going to happen. So for some of you, you may see some people leaving your current employment or your job if you're working Aries, and some new people coming in, possibly even bosses. And I feel some of you have really been getting used to the old way of doing things, and now you have to release that. I'm sorry to say that if that's difficult for you, but I do feel like you're going to have to let some things go that the guides are talking about, the old way of doing things. I feel some of you Aries are going to be presented with a new and interesting contract, something coming up that's new and interesting. And I do feel you have, there's going to be people rallying around you, giving you support. So the next card you have here that showed up for this mid-month Psychic Tarot update, you have the King of Rods. And this very well could be you, because this is a fire sign male. That would be an Aries, a Sagittarius, or a Leo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. And if you're a female, this could still apply to you. You may have some ongoing struggle that you've been contending with that's affecting you mentally, emotionally, and even a little physically. I feel like you're trying to piece things together about how things moving forward need to be worked out. I do feel that many of you Aries are asking for guidance from the Supreme Creator, the Divine Source. I feel like you're turning to those channels to help you get things sorted out going on in your mind. I feel that in the past you may have been deceived by some people, but I feel like this is getting put to rest now, and that those issues are over and you're moving away from those issues. I really feel like you're becoming a really grounded force, and that a big thing that you're doing now, Aries, is planning the next steps or the next phases that you're going through in your life. Don't sweat the small stuff, they're saying. Let some of the little things go and focus your attention on bigger matters, because the smaller things will work themselves out and fall into place. So that was the message for you for this mid-month of August. So now on to Taurus. Taurus, oh good old Taurus. What's going on with Taurus? Mid-month of August. Show me Taurus. What's happening here with Taurus? Well, Taurus, the two cards I got for you, the first one is Six of Swords. And Six of Swords to me is a card that symbolizes moving. This is a card that symbolizes either you could be moving your home where you're living, or it could also be moving away from a certain way of living and a certain way of life, or it could indicate travel. I do feel you're reaping some rewards and some financial gain right now, Taurus. It's coming up like you're going through some kind of metamorphosis here, a metamorphosis and a change. I do feel that you're moving because they're telling me some of you are going to be getting packing crates together. They're talking about packing crates. So I feel like many of you Tauruses are either moving from your home to a different home, or your job or your work to a different location. This is going to be a much better change for you, this move, and it'll be, in some ways, you're going to feel like you've made a move to paradise. Now, that doesn't mean you're actually moving to a luxurious place of paradise, but I feel the circumstances are going to be so much better in regard to where you're going and what you're going to be doing and how it's going to play out where you're living, that I do feel it will feel like paradise to you. There has been a great deal of stress, I feel, going on around this change. The word marriage is coming up here. So for some of you, this move has either caused a strain on your marriage about this move and change, or you yourself are moving in regard to something ending with a marriage that has caused you to move and this change. It just depends if you're married and it's causing stress in the marriage, or if you're leaving a marriage, this is why you are moving. So now on to your next card, which is awesome here, Taurus. You have the Sun, which I think is an awesome, awesome card. This is returning to the joys and happiness and exuberance of childhood. It's reliving childhood joys and happiness. And this card also symbolizes success and material gain. It can also symbolize that. And the sun is shining on you, so you could be in the spotlight in some way. Revel in the changes that are happening. That's what they're telling me. Some of you are going to become quite the entrepreneur. So some of you that you're starting a new business, this could be in conjunction to what you're already doing, or you could be leaving your old world and old business and old working world and starting out on your own new business. Either way, an entrepreneurship comes up with this card. And I feel that asking other people for advice will be the best thing you ever did, because I actually hear that in your case, who you're talking to is going to give you some real gems of insight and knowledge that are going to benefit you greatly, Taurus. So it's to your advantage to do that. For some of you lucky Tauruses, I feel that you will be receiving a gift of cash that will be unexpected and out of the blue. So look for that. That's not going to apply to all of you. So now on to Gemini. Let's see what's going on for the twins. What's happening with Gemini? Gemini, oh Gemini, what is your story for mid-month of August? Gemini, what's happening here? Okay, Gemini, the cards that you have here, the first one is Eight of Pentacles. And Eight of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes, this is the card of the apprentice. This is learning a new craft, learning a new skill. Could be starting a new job. Could be starting a new business or enterprise even. And financial success and rewards coming from this new endeavor. I feel like you're ready to strike out on your own or strike out in some challenging way in regard to work or money-making matters and issues. There's a real sense of purpose behind everything you're going to be doing right now, Gemini. I feel like you're going to be kind of like a man or woman on a mission. And I hear that you're going to be getting some insight into some personal relationships going on around you, and this is what's going to help you in what you're doing. So I feel like it's in a work-related sense, but it could also be a family-related sense. But I just get that you're going to get some insight, and this is going to help you. Anything that you started in March, any kind of business or work or money-related things you started in March, I feel you're coming to the fruition and benefits of it now. So you have to think back to what started in March or around March, maybe even back into February, but it's coming up stronger as March, as to what you are reaping the benefits of those rewards, like the fruits of your labors, the benefits of what you started or were beginning to work on are coming to fruition now. Now, the next card you have here is an excellent card. You have the Wheel of Fortune. And the Wheel of Fortune to me is a card that symbolizes the wheels of fate, of karma, turning in your favor. The planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you are helping you, are conspiring to give you this karmic good fortune. I hear you've begun to change internally, and this is also mentally. I feel like you're doing some reevaluations and some changing. And I feel like you may have let some things go out of your grasp, but I feel like you're going to be getting your hands back on the steering wheel and gaining some control. I feel like you've either let some things go that you didn't pay attention to, or you kind of sloughed off for a while, or other people came in and took the wheel took the steering wheel away from you. But I feel like you're going to be grabbing onto that wheel and getting back into control and getting some things taken care of that maybe you pushed off in the past. And I hear you also need to release and forgive those who hurt you. So apparently some of you Geminis are still holding on to some past hurts or wounds or slights that other people have done. And I hear that you need to release that and forgive. Any troubles that you had in the past with family members, I hear are going to be smoothed over now. So that's good news, because I feel like you need to forgive and release a lot of things that have maybe you've been holding on too tightly to or too long, and you need to release them now to have better peace for you. So new things can come in and be more beneficial for you. Now on to the sign of Cancer. Let's see what's going on with the Cancers out there. Cancer the crabs. What's going on with Cancer for mid-month of August 2015? What's going on? Okay, Cancer, the cards you got here today are, the first is the Empress. And the Empress is a card to me that symbolizes And the Empress is the card to me that symbolizes, it could be a maternal figure that's crossed over on the other side, a grandmother, a great-grandmother, a mother, a stepmother, someone like a mother that's watching you and protecting you and guiding you. It could be that. It could also be the birth of an idea, birth of a project, birth of an enterprise, new enterprise or business. It could also indicate a birth of a child. I feel like everything you do and touch is going to be turning to gold right now. And I'm hearing you're going to be reaping a lot of benefits and be expecting surprises. And these are good surprises, not bad surprises, but this is coming up here. And your end result is going to be positive outcomes. So anything you start right now, Cancer, be expecting it to be a blessing and be blessed, and also be of great benefit to you and work out in your favor. So think on that. If you've been like waiting for the right time to start something, it seems like all systems would be go for you and beneficial for you. I also hear you're going to be receiving guidance and information that's going to be passed down to you like from generation to generation. So this could be somebody in the living that you know that's going to be passing down some helpful guidance and information for you, but it could also be you could be receiving guidance in your dreams from deceased loved ones that are coming down through the generations, and you may be getting messages in your dreams, or if you do meditation, or if you seek out a medium and they may give you the message from your deceased loved one that way, but it's coming up through the Empress. Now, the next card you have here, Cancer, in this mid-month of August, you have the Four of Swords. And the Four of Swords to me is a card that symbolizes this is a rest and a recuperation. It's a resting phase. It could be recuperation from an illness. It could be a meditative state, a pause. I hear you're really now ready to streamline productions. And I'm hearing out with the old and in with the new. So I feel like here streamlining productions, maybe you're getting rid of old systems and ways of doing things, and you're embracing changes of new ways of doing things. I feel that you are coming across more intellectual and going to be taken very seriously and more authoritative and more businesslike by others and be viewed in maybe a higher regard than you felt like you were in the past. But I feel like that's happening now. Any judgments that were brought down against you were wrong, and they're going to fall by the wayside. So if you've been under any scrutiny, either legally or any judgments that have happened against you by others, whether it be in a court and a legal sense or just in a personal sense, I feel regardless, they were wrong, and those that's going to be like washed away and fall by the wayside. So that's good news, Cancer. I'm happy to hear that for you. So on to Leo. Leo, oh, what's up with Leo? What is up with Leo? Leo for mid-month of August. What's going on for Leos? Well, Leo, here are your two cards for this mid-month of August. Your first card, you have Five of Swords. Now, fives are never easy. Fives to me are always a conflict or loss or some kind of struggle can be with the Five of Swords. And it also can mean drawing a line in the sand where you're throwing the gauntlet down. People could be gossiping and conspiring against you and about you, but it doesn't matter because you're going to stand your ground and remain firm. I do feel, I'm sorry to say this, Leo, I do feel that there is trouble brewing and that there's like trouble afoot. That's what I'm hearing. And that there's someone that wants to undermine you or undermine your confidence and rattle you, make you feel not fully sure of yourself and kind of off your game here. I do feel many of you Leos are going to be talking to some lawyers and getting some legal counsel or legal advice. Doesn't mean you necessarily are going to court, just means you're getting some advice. I feel some of you Leos are going to be getting out of a bad situation. For some of you, this is divorce. For some of you, it could be leaving a job where you've been taken advantage of or treated unfairly. It could be anything like that. But getting out of an unhealthy situation is what's coming up here. I do feel you're going through the pangs of divorce or this hurt or pain, and this is hurting you. It's hurt you mentally, emotionally, and spiritually. I do feel that you've dealt with some pain or are dealing with it right now. But there is a sunny side up, as they said to me with this story, because you are going to end up being the victor. You will be the one that's victorious in whatever this situation is, whatever this bad situation is that you're leaving. And I do feel that you're going to be getting support from some people, and I'm hearing you're laying the foundation and the groundwork for what you are going to be doing next. Now, you got the same card that I believe came up for Cancer a moment ago. You also got the Four of Swords, which is a pause, a resting phase, a meditative state. This also could be a recuperation from an illness. I hear your world has been turned upside down and shaken. That's what they're showing me. I hear you don't have the energy and the strength to do this anymore. Whatever this is for you, that's wearing you down, making you tired, and making you fed up. I hear you don't have the energy to do this anymore. I hear that you are going to relinquish your fears up to God and you are going to take your ball and go home. You're tired of doing this and you're not going to do this anymore. So that you're getting off some bad cycle. You're getting out of it. You're not going to do it anymore. For those of you that are single or going to be single and you like being in a partnership or coupled with someone, I'm hearing that's coming. Those of you that like to be married, it will be a marriage for many of you, because I'm getting you're going to be in a partnership that's like coupling like a marriage. So if you're not at that phase yet, have faith and know, Leo, it's coming. It's coming like in a little wave here. It's coming at you. So just have patience. It will be there. So now on to Virgos. Let's see what's happened with some good old Virgos out there. Virgo, what's your story here for mid-month of August? Show me Virgo in the cards. Virgo's story. What's up for Virgo? Show me Virgo. Wow, Virgo, you got some interesting cards here. Your first card of the two is the Four of Rods. And the Four of Rods to me is a card that symbolizes this is a marriage. This is a card that symbolizes either you're going to be attending a wedding or throwing a wedding for someone, for you or someone in your family, or it's indicating you're going to get married. It can also indicate success. I feel that you are feeling you can feel it in your bones. It's coming to you. This is something good and positive coming to you. I hear you've had it with you've done it the way you're supposed to do it, the tried and true way of doing things. But I'm hearing you're ready to step up your game, Virgo. You're coming to a time of real prosperity and abundance. I feel like you're entering some big cycle that's going to take you from the month of September to one full year of September of so from 2015 September to 2016 of September. This is like a big year of abundance for you. You're going to be meeting somebody that's very special and near and dear to your heart. Those of you that are single looking to meet someone. Anybody that has been harboring secrets or grievances against you is going to come clean. So anybody with secrets that they've kept from you, or anybody that's had grievances around you that you didn't know about, that was kept hidden or secret, is going to come clean, and you're going to know of it now. This is like you're ready to break through. That's what I'm getting, like ready for a breakthrough. Now, the next card, very interesting, is Two of Rods, which would go along with somebody wanting to be coupled or married, because this card indicates to me partnership. It can be partnership in business and enterprise, but it can also be partnership in romance. I'm hearing you've begun to see the writing on the wall, and that you now are aware of the changes that you have needed to make within yourself and within your surroundings. This could involve the people you've been dealing with and behavior patterns maybe you've had that you need to like stop, put on the brakes and take a look at, and get rid of some of them, and to help you. This is positive changes, not negative. They're saying when you get at the end of this, I believe they're talking about the new year. When you end this year of 2015, it's going out with a bang for you. There's also promising new joint ventures coming up. For those of you that are already coupled and already in a relationship, there's new joint ventures coming up for you that involve work or business. So it could happen with the new partnering up with somebody in a job you already have, or in a new business, or a business that you've started or that somebody else has started, and they ask you to come aboard, because you got partnership here either way coming up with this Two of Rods. So that's a good outlook for you. I'm happy to see that, Virgo. And now on to Libras. Let's see what's happening in the world of Libras. Libras in the mid-month of August. Show me what's going on in these cards. What's going on for Libras? Mid-month. Mid-month of August. What's happening here for Libra? Okay, Libra, you have two people cards here that showed up. Your first one is the King of Pentacles, and the King of Pentacles to me is someone that symbolizes an earth sign male. This would either be a Virgo, a Capricorn, or a Taurus, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. This could be a female also, but it is coming up as the king. Everything is happening for a reason, and you've been put into the positions you've been put into for very specific reasons. So if you feel like fate has dealt you a bad hand, or you can't seem to catch a break, it could be karma working through here, but it's definitely things were supposed to happen the way they were meant to. Those of you that are studying, I feel that you're going to get some kind of grant or loan that's going to come through for you in regard to studying. And for those of you that want a new job, I feel that you're going to be offered a position with a successful earth sign. Will be the one that's going to be offering you this position. And I feel that it's going to be a better paying money position for those of you that are seeking new employment. And I feel that you're going to be getting involved with a mentor. This mentor is really going to take you under their wing. So for those of you that this applies to a new form of study, this mentor is in that regard. If it's not study and it's about work, then it's a mentor in regard to your job or new job offer. I feel that you're going to be quite spellbound by what's going to go on here, because I feel like it's a great opportunity and a great deal, whatever this is, coming at you. Now you have another people card here for this mid-month update. You have the the Knight of Swords. And the Knight of Swords, this could be you because it represents an air sign being either a Libra, Gemini, or Aquarius, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. You're taking the charge and taking the lead on some kind of project or deal. And I feel a lot of changes are occurring around you. One of the other signs got that too, but I get like changing up your job, changing up your, possibly your living location, and just a lot of changing up a lot of things. This could be even changing things with you, your physical appearance as well. I get that you're really determined. You're determined to push something through. So if you've been waiting for something to come to you through the government, or anything that you were trying to get a license for or a permit for, or an application, approved for anything, I feel that you're really going to be pushing forward for these things to happen now. I don't feel you're in a position of wanting to take no for an answer right now, Libra. So that's interesting. I feel you could be getting together with a board of trustees or some kind of group of people that are also wanting to push some kind of agendas forward, either in a business sense, a company sense, or in a legal sense. It could be also in a personal sense. If you're tired of feeling like you're taking a back seat to people in your family and other people are taking charge and you're kind of pushed off and pushed to the side, I feel like you're going to want to push things forward with your own agendas and what you want to see happen. I don't feel like you're in any backseat position right now. So on to Scorpio. Let's see what's coming up here for Scorpio, good old Scorpio. What's happening? Scorpio, oh Scorpio. Wherefore art thou, Scorpio? What's happening for mid-month of August for Scorpios? Show me in these cards. And the two cards I got for you today, Scorpio, for this mid-month of August, you have the Six of Pentacles as your first card. And the Six of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes giving charitably and freely to others. It's a card that can also symbolize you gaining something that's being given to you charitably and freely and happily. It could be through banking and financial institutions or from family members coming to you, or you could be the person giving it. I feel many of you Scorpios are ready to step out into the world and make your mark in the world, and possibly make your mark on your own as an individual. I do feel some of you Scorpios are getting ready to receive some interesting news that you have been waiting for. You've got to go along with the program, whatever that program is for now. But when it comes in, this information or news that you're waiting for, I feel like that's a game changer and all systems are go. And whatever it is you want to do is going to be quite different. I feel that if you were waiting for some funds to get released to you, this could be from a lawsuit, from a divorce settlement, from any kind of estate being settled, whatever it is where funds you were waiting for them to be released to you, I feel like now is the time. Within these next 2 to 3 weeks, you will see them released. And I feel like with this funds, with this money, whatever it is, you're going to make some kind of new start. So however that applies to you, this is general, so it's hard. I'm not giving you a personal reading here, but it just applies to whatever new start you wanted to have. If you wanted a new apartment, a new home, a new business, a new job, new car, new whatever the new start. It's more like a start though. I feel that's what you're going to use these funds for. Now, the next card you have here, it's another money card. Here you have the Four of Pentacles. And the Four of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes, this is holding on protectively to your finances, being guarded and protected of that. It can also indicate being protective over things of value to you, possessions and things of value to you as well. And it can also indicate financial success. I hear you're the dream maker and the dream weaver. You're good at building up dreams and thoughts in your mind of what goals and things that you want to achieve. I do feel that you're going to keep your feet stuck firmly on the ground, though, and I don't feel like you're going to fly off with any pie in the sky, fly-by-night ideas, even though I do feel you're very good at this dream weaving and, you know, coming up with some good visionary ideas. I feel that you are going to take a practical approach right now, whatever you're going to do. And I feel that you are going to be able to build something out of something very small, something very big. But I feel it will be grounded, even though I can see all these great ideas in your head. For those of you female Scorpios, I feel a new partner is going to enter in for you, especially the females. And across the board, I get this sense that Scorpios in general, male or female, you're driven to complete something, especially the males on that one. Driven to complete, finalize some plans, projects, and deals comes up here in this mid-month of August. So now on to the sign of Sagittarius. What in goodness name is going on with Sagittarius? Oh, Sagittarius. What's happening out there? Sagittarius. What in the world? Show me Sagittarius. For August. Mid-month of August. 2 cards. Mid-month of August for Sagittarius. Okay. Ooh, interesting. Sagittarius, you also got the Sun. And the Sun is a card to me that symbolizes returning to the joys and exuberance of childhood happiness and joy. It's also the spotlight being shown on you and your life, so you could be in the spotlight for something. And it's also just generally happiness. Your world is getting ready to improve. I feel like you're like this blossom that's ready to unfold here. I do feel like your world is going to start to feel like it's a happier place than it's been for a while. I feel like there's the generation gap around you is closing. I feel that people are going to rally around you for support, you know, and give you support and are going to be comforting you. I feel family support coming in or friends that are like family. And I'm also hearing you're going to start feeling more comfortable and at ease. And I feel that you're also going to be more comfortable with your surroundings. I feel like you're going to be benefiting from like whatever you have been struggling or suffering with for a while. I feel like now it's going to be like your blessing is coming in here or you're benefiting. So whatever you've been having difficulties with, if it's been family situations or you felt like maybe people have been out to get you or against you, I feel like this situation is turning now and you're going to feel a lot more comfortable than you have for a while. The next card that comes up here, you have a people card here. To me, you have the Queen of Swords. And this is a air sign female. This would either be an Aquarius, a Gemini, or a Libra, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. I feel for some of you Sagittarius, that family has been a big source of destruction of things that have happened in your life. And this Queen of Swords could have been a perpetrator in that story. And I feel like you're getting some relief from all of that. You're just like crossing over this bridge where now things like that will be behind you. And I hear that you've made some recent decisions, many decisions on some of your parts that are really going to be benefiting you greatly. And I see financial things on the upswing for you, especially over the course of the next 6 months. I feel that you've separated yourself or distanced yourself from some family that have been sore spots or sore subjects for you. Doesn't mean you've cut off your whole family completely. Some of you may have, but I feel that the troublemakers and the perpetrators that have caused you unhappiness, that you're cutting your losses with them and cutting ties with them, and this is a benefit to you. So that's good news. You're getting on with some things, some real improvements coming up here for Sagittarius. Okay, now on to Capricorn. Capricorn, what can I see for you? What's Capricorn's story here? Capricorn. Okay, Capricorn, you have a people card here too. You have the the Knight of Pentacles. And the Knight of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes this could be you because this is an earth sign person. This would either be a Capricorn, a Taurus, or a Virgo, sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. I feel that your money is about to increase exponentially. It's coming up. It's on the rise here. And I do feel that you're getting some kind of information coming to you that's going to help you out of some jam that you were in. And I feel that you've worked very hard to achieve your aims, and I feel that the fruits of your labors are starting to pay off. And if any of you Capricorns are ready to, getting ready for a departure of some kind of trip of some kind, that trip is really going to pay off for you. So it could be a business or work related trip, or it could be in a social sense. Like you could be going off on this trip and it's going to benefit you in a social or romantic sense. But embarking on some trip and it benefiting you is coming up here. There's a great deal of sensuality about you right now, and your appeal, in that way is really amping up, getting, the chemistry is going to be flying off of you. So you could attract a partner to you right now, a strong romantic partner for you right now, because that aspect of you is very highlighted. Now, the next card you have here, it's a great money card. You have the Ten of Pentacles. And the Ten of Pentacles to me is a card that symbolizes this could be getting an inheritance. This could be money coming to you through family channels, through an inheritance, or through somebody giving you a gift of cash. It can also indicate marrying somebody, and the two of you working together as a couple, you benefit greatly through finances, through you working together. I do feel that you are going to be seeing your money improve for you over the course of the next 6 weeks. And those of you that are getting involved with family projects and plans that you're going to be getting underway are really going to be paying off for you as well. I see for many of you, your work life and your family life is going to be meshing together for some of you, Capricorns. I do see some of you are going to be treated like royalty, like somebody wants to take you out and spend money on you. So that's nice, and I feel like you're starting to get some appreciation for things that you've done and who you are. This could be in a dating sense, in a romantic sense, or it could be just people around you that love you and admire you and want to thank you and care about you could be doing that as well. I do feel that some of you Capricorns are going to be getting invited to some kind of event. It could be a ball, a gala event, an outdoor party, some work-related thing. I don't know, but it seems like I'm calling it a gala because that's what they said, so I feel like it's a very big event. So that's happy news, Capricorn. And now let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for this mid-month of August. Aquarius, Aquarius, what is up with Aquarius? For mid-month of August. And the cards I got for you, Aquarius, the first one is the Eight of Swords. Now, the Eight of Swords is a card to me that symbolizes being trapped in a situation and you don't have all the information. There could be secrets being kept from you. It could also be that you are trapped in an emotional prison as well. I hear you have to be guarded against all deception. Take any precaution you can in regard to, you know, in anything you're doing, working on, creating. It doesn't matter what it is. Just be careful of deception. And I feel like for some of you Aquarians, you may be feeling like your life has been sort of stop and starts, like stop and go actions happening in your life. There's a great deal of stress and pressure you may be putting upon yourself internally, Aquarius. And I feel like you really have this sense of like you don't want to make some wrong step, like you don't want to take a wrong step or wrong action. So I feel like this is generating fear for you, and it's again, you have to be, you know, cautious and guarded with the steps that you take, though. I don't want to sound like I'm contradicting myself. I do feel like you're causing some of the stress yourself. However, I do feel like you have to take precautions in whatever you're doing and working on, that you're not being deceived. I hear you're going to be released from this kind of prison, and it's all coming in due time, because look at the next card they show me here. You got the Sun. Wow, two totally opposing cards. This card is a card that symbolizes to me that you're going to be filled with the happiness and joys and exuberance of childhood, like returning to that kind of feeling. And also the sun is shining. It's spotlight on you, so you could be in the spotlight, and it's generally a card of happiness, and it can also be indicating material success. I hear there's a newness about things that are going to happen for you, and I'm hearing the words bright, cheery days. So I am picking up happiness. I hear you're walking a fine line here, Aquarius. You're like walking that balance beam, but I do hear in the end it's going to work out, and everything's going to be okay. I do feel that you would be ending this month on a high note, because I do pick up like money for you is on the upswing. So monetarily, you're going to be doing well, because I see your money's improving, especially in this month of August. And I do feel that you are going to be taking some time for yourself, Aquarius, and enjoying yourself and enjoying your life a little bit more. Like I do see you becoming more aware of having gratitude for what positive things are coming in your life, and also taking time to really let things sink in and have that feeling of happiness and gratitude wash over you. So even though you had the negative card in the beginning, I feel like it's just a temporary thing, and you will be having happy times, and things will be working out in your favor and will be good for you in the long run. So that's good news. Now on to Pisces. Let's see what's happening with the fishes. What's up with the fishes, the Pisces? What's going on with Pisces? Pisces for mid-August. Show me what's happening in the cards for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, the two cards I have for you are, the first one is the Ten of Rods. And the Ten of Rods is a card to me that symbolizes this is heading off on a new path and a new journey to better horizons. And you're carrying 10 rods of burden on your shoulder, but those 10 rods of burden are actually knowledge and experience, which will help you in the long run as you travel on to the new and better horizons. I hear you're releasing the old, and I hear that you're devising some new plans or schemes or programs of some sort that you want to institute and get going. You may be coming across a time right now where you're with a lot of sentimentality. I feel you may be reminiscing on the past of good memories and reviewing them in your mind. So sentimentality and reviewing the past is also coming up here. You also have some people that are looking at you with new eyes. And I feel things you're doing and thinking and saying and creating, you're giving some people something to think about. I feel like you've been giving some people some things to think about. That could be in a love relationship sense, because I do see some people looking at you very fondly and amorously towards you. And like with, stars in their eyes at you. But I also see you could be giving some people some things to think about that you are dealing with in different levels, like within your family structure or with who you're working with or for also. I do feel you have some new ideas burning up here in this head, and you want to get them out for review, and institute some new plans or projects. Now, this could be at work. You could say, hey, you could talk to your boss and say, I've got all these ideas in my head. I think we should start working on them. It could be that, because I definitely see you have these projects, plans, or ideas burning in your head, and you want to get them out and do something with them. So that was what was coming up off of the Ten of Rods. And now here you have the Five of Cups. And the Five of Cups is a card to me. Any fives come up signify loss, sadness, can indicate losses of some kind and conflict. And this card is a card that indicates having sadness, loss, and regrets. There's still hope there because you still have two cups of hope. So not all hope is lost here. This card can often come up when somebody has had a problem with drinking and alcohol, or it could indicate you are connected to somebody that has had a problem with alcohol. So let me just listen. Why is Five of Cups here? I hear there's a deal breaker. I'm also hearing you're going to be invited to something. So I don't know if these two sentences were connected or if they're separate. I hear that even though you're reviewing the past, and I feel that you're going to leave the past in the past. I don't feel that you're going to want to revisit it or bring it forward into the now. That you're closing some doors and that you're done with it. And I hear that your old life and your old patterns and ways of doing things has to change. So you will be revamping your thinking and changing some old patterns and old ways. And I feel that your emotions have been overwrought and wrung out, and that you're having to repair them and heal them and rebuild again. So I feel like you've had some emotional distresses and upheavals, but I feel like you're healing them and getting past them now. So I'd like to thank you so much for watching and sharing and liking my videos. Thank you for subscribing and for Google Plusing. I do appreciate that. Remember, please subscribe. That way you will get notified of any updates to any new videos I'm posting, whether they be mid-month updates or my monthly psychic tarot readings, and also the readings that I am doing on video that you can purchase and download. And I'd like to remind you of that here, that if you go to my website, which is theluckymermaid.com, and go to my menu and click on the videos tab on my menu, and you will be able to see the love for your sign videos that I will be posting using the tarot cards. And this will be for up to a 3 to 5 month period of time, covering that period of time. And also the crystal readings I did for each sign for the month of August are on there as well. Also, please be sure to follow me on Facebook. I do really enjoy connecting with you there and communicating with you there. It's a lot of fun, and I do post things there daily that you won't be able to see here on YouTube, so please be sure to follow me there. And someone wrote me and said they couldn't find me because I have the LLC at the end of my business name. So it is The Lucky Mermaid LLC. That's my name on Facebook. And also please follow me on Twitter because I do tweet there. So I hope you have a great rest of your month of August for all of the signs of the zodiac out there. Please stay tuned for my upcoming monthly psychic tarot readings for September, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.